snow totals.
I've been like yelling numbers out of the weather office at you guys. This is pretty incredible. Just got some new reports in, and I don't know why Mansfield got put on there. It's fine that Mansfield's on there at 10, but just nearby at Foxborough, I have a report of 19 inches there. 24 in Swansea. You can see into Rhode Island, Coventry, 23 inches of snow. So these are some impressive numbers. Officially at the airport out in Worcester right now, we're closing in on a foot at 11. As you go up toward the North Shore, the amount's not as high, but 7.5 Danvers to Rockport. You get the idea. There has been a lot of snow, but the highest totals continue to come here out of the southeastern part of the state. That is where our forecast is highest, between 18 and 24 inches of snow. But wait a minute, Cindy, you just said Swansea already has 24 inches of snow. Indeed, some of these bands are producing higher amounts with locally up to 30 inches of snow, and I think that's going to end up covering a lot of Rhode Island, as this band that we have been watching just hasn't moved throughout the morning. Unless you're in southeastern Massachusetts, I think we're looking at a widespread 12 to 18 inches of snow, with those amounts dropping off the farther north that you go. So this is the problem, right? If you've been watching for any length of time this morning, every time we show you the radar, there has been a band of heavy snow with snowfall rates of 2, 3, 4 inches per hour sitting over Rhode Island, extending into southeastern Massachusetts right on up toward the Plymouth area. And this band has been unfortunately pretty stationary. It hasn't moved at all. It's pivoted a little bit, but it has really been over southeastern Massachusetts since about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, producing hour after hour of heavy snow. Got a report out of Providence that we're now up over 20 inches of snow, and we had 5.5 inches in 1 hour. So that is the intensity of this band. And that is a major problem because the visibility is down near zero, quarter mile or less in this scenario. So we've got the heavy snow bands through at least 11 o'clock this morning with those high snowfall rates. But the wind has been peaking already this morning and will continue to do that through midday. I mean, Boston right now is gusting to 52. We're gusting close to 60 in Falmouth. We have had reports of over 70-mile-per-hour winds in Chatham and Nantucket, and now they're not reporting, so we may have some equipment failure there. I would anticipate wind gusts near and over 70 miles per hour on much of the Cape for the next few hours, but these widespread gusts over 50 and 60 miles per hour all the way back into Worcester are causing numerous power outages. They will be most widespread here over the southeastern part of the state, where we have the wind and we also have that heavier snow. So you can see what is happening here. The way that this storm is setting up with the area of low pressure to our south, as it continues to lift toward the north and east, it is going to allow these heavier snow bands to eventually start to collapse, but it's going to be a few more hours yet. This storm, by the way, officially a blizzard, but also a bomb cyclone, as the pressure has dropped more than 24 millibars in the past 24 hours, and that storm is going to continue to slowly push toward the north and east. So in terms of the snow intensity, you can see through 11 o'clock this morning, still looking at those real heavy bands here in southeastern Massachusetts, but then they will start to come down a little bit, and the intensity of the snow is going to lessen by mid-afternoon, and then we'll continue to see that snow shrink up. But at the coast, we're still looking at some decent snow through about 6 o'clock tonight before this all winds down. The wind too is going to be coming down, but that's going to take a little bit longer. Notice here by 6 o'clock this evening, we're still looking at some gusts over 50 miles per hour on Cape Cod. And that's a concern because we've got another high tide coming at 3 o'clock this afternoon or so. Let's bring in Kellyanne for more on the coastal flood threat. Kellyanne?
Yes, thank you, Cindy. So right at this moment, we are moving toward a low tide, and so that is really working in our favor. We got somewhat lucky here. A positive spin to this storm is that the heart of the storm and the strength of the waves at their tallest height approaching our area during low tide. So at this point, we are still very closely watching our coastline because we're looking at wave heights approaching 22 feet for the outer Cape and the eastern shores of Nantucket. Just off of Nantucket, we're seeing a new wave height of 24 feet. With that sort of high wave action and repetitive wave action for the next few hours, I do expect, unfortunately, we will be seeing a good amount of beach erosion. It's those east-facing beaches that we're watching right now, but the wind direction is shifting more northerly. And so as we stretch toward that next high tide, our north-facing beaches, the bay side of the Cape, will also have to watch for that potential for not only strong wave heights, but also some beach erosion. The coastal flood warning has just been let to expire. Right now, we are under a coastal flood advisory. We're going to continue to monitor that through the rest of this evening. Our next high tide is at 3:30 this afternoon. Instead of a surge of up to 3 feet, we'll likely see a surge of just about 1 to 2 feet. We have another high tide cycle that we'll monitor for tomorrow morning. By that point, good news is the storm will be well out of here, but we're still looking at very strong wave action for much of our area. So keep in mind, with this kind of a powerful system, a bomb cyclone, it's not like the waves are just going to be turned off very instantly. We're going to see a very slow kind of meltdown process here as the waves start to subside heading into tomorrow. Cindy.
Yeah, Kellyanne, and although we are going to see this storm wind down tonight, tomorrow looks like a sunny day, but look at this on Wednesday. I know it's the last thing you want to hear at this point, but there's another system coming. This one is a fast-moving clipper system. It won't produce a lot of snow, but look, at 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, there will be snow passing through the area, so this will impact the morning commute. I'm only thinking an inch or two with this one, and it kicks out in the afternoon, but behind it, there is actually going to be another system we have to watch on Friday, and that one could start as snow and then change to an icy mix or rain as temperatures warm. We will at least be in the 40s as we make our way into the upcoming weekend. Katie and Doug.
All right, Cindy.